All right, I think we are live, right? Yeah. So we are live on YouTube. Let's share it to the community, Telegram community, of which this is what my eyes is. Okay. So we are live, and I'm gonna share it so YouTube it is. I think the vote wins. YouTube wins. Okay. So let's do it this way. We are live. Okay. Good. So we are live. Let's put Telegram link in bio. And we're gonna pin it. Okay. So let's check the market. So guys, welcome everyone. Welcome on board. As we all know, today is a very special day. Today is Friday, which is the last day of the trading week, and of course, because it is Friday, it means you should expect a lot more. Okay, you expect more manipulations today because today is Friday. So manipulations is much more extreme because they would want to collect all the profits you've made within the week, within Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and just leave you empty-handed. So if you want to be trading on a Friday, okay, I'll advise you to trade with, if you've been trading on Monday with maybe, let's say, 0.1 lot size, Tuesday 0.1 lot size, Wednesday consistently 0.1 lot size. If you're coming to Friday and you know you've made profit from Monday to Thursday and you want to come to Friday, I'll advise you to reduce your lot size to like divide by 2 or even divide by 10 and use the least lot size 0.01, because Friday is so dangerous sometimes. But if you understand the market, I'm not saying I understand the market, if you understand the market, you kill them, you get all the manipulation. That's when what they call it, smart money trading comes. That's where smart money trading comes. Okay, so if you can get that, so for me, today is Friday, and I think today is NFP because it's the first Friday of the month. It's the first Friday of the month, okay? And it's NFP, non-farm payroll, which is a very volatile news. That's the most volatile news and much tricky. Okay? Very volatile and much more tricky. So if much more volatile and tricky. So if you don't want to risk all your money, you can just look at the news. So right now for me, I'm gonna monitor this sell zone, and of course we know that today is NFP. Since today is NFP, markets will be very volatile. We might just come because during the news, that's today. What was the time for the news? I think it should be 1:30 p.m. today. You can just see a long spike on this 30 minutes candle. You can just see a long spike to this place and then come back again. Just market will just be dancing up and around. So for you not to risk a lot, you can just target zones. Okay, you can target zones. I have this buy zone here as my stop loss. I still have this. There's fair value gap here, as we can see. This is a fair value gap, which markets might take out. Okay, Market might take out this liquidity here and respect this fair value gap here. Okay, so I can decide to, yeah, let's insert it. Fair value gap here, FVG, because some people treat fair value gap. Okay, people treat fair value gap, so you need to check everything. So this is the fair value gap here, which gold might respect. I'm gonna put a trend line here, horizontal line at the middle of the fair value gap. Okay, and I'm still gonna name that place as my first buy. That's what I'm gonna do. Is if market comes here first before NFP, I'm going to sell and target this buy zone. Then I'm gonna sell here and then buy here and take profits here at the buy zone and buy and ride it up. But if market comes back down to this buy zone before NFP, because news is more volatile, so probably I'm gonna buy first and I will now convert this sell zone as a scalping zone, because market is going to shoot up. This is what 32.30, that's 32.70. NFP do deliver 100 and 200 or 100 to 200 pips for a first move. For NFP, it's almost, the first move should be around 150 pips, 200 pips, the first spike, before market will just bounce back or pull back and then continue direction, or even do that 150 pips first and then pull back to like 300 pips. Okay, so you don't know. That's, once you're trading that news, you're actually gambling, because you can't tell me that you know the direction that news is going. Except people that trade fundamental, they do read the news data and then just assume, okay, and say, okay, the data, we are expecting jobs to be created, we're expecting dollar to be weak, and so once dollar is weak, trading against gold, USD against gold, once it's weak, it buys. But once dollar is strong, USD is strong, that's when we will check DXDY. Is USDXY, that's US dollar index. So once this shit is buying, okay, once DXY dollar US dollar index is buying, just expect gold to keep falling. So if during NFP, because I'm seeing a clean zone here that this DXY could sell to throughout. So if DXY is gonna keep selling from here on this downtrend that it is, keep selling, keep falling, then we should expect NFP, okay, to be a buy. Okay, so if this is gonna keep falling like this on this downtrend I'm seeing, let's use trend line. If it's gonna keep falling like this continuously and just fall, tap, fall, but if it breaks out here and then retests, it buys, then I think NFP will sell. That's just it. Okay, so I'm not gonna trade the news, I'm not gonna risk people money, I'm not gonna risk my own accounts, so I'll just depend on, rely on my zones. Okay, so I think that's that for NFP, because today is Friday, so NFP is a very volatile news, so I'll advise you to stay off. Okay, so anything that makes good comes back down to take out this range I'm seeing here. Let's just say liquidity and support. Instead of saying range, let me put it as S. Let me put it as L. Come on, L and S. Okay, because it's liquidity and support. For people not to confuse. Let's put it leaky. So okay, why am I saying that? This was our previous sell, low risk sell zone that I got, that didn't respect good breakouts. It didn't give any rejection. Thank God I was asleep. I I would have known. If I wasn't to sleep, I would have known, because there was no rejection. So gold broke out and retested into that low risk sell zone that I gave, which becomes resistance, becomes support. So you can see it retested here and but. So this is now liquidity and support. So if gold is gonna, I definitely know gold will definitely spike down here and take out this liquidity, but it will not take out the support. Okay, so just take out this liquidity and if possible react into this FVG zone and go back. Possibly this our buy zone might not reach. Okay, so I might put here very on small letter. I'll put high risk buy. Okay, small letter, just high risk buy here inside the FVG. Where is the high risk buy? High risk buy is 3240. Okay, so that's 3240.29. That's the high risk buy. Let's take a picture. So we have three things. We have sell zone 1, we have high risk buy, and we have buy zone. So anyone that comes in first, then we take. Okay. Welcome everyone. Are you guys understanding? I think if you're listening to what I'm saying and you feel you want to contribute, you can just drop a comment. And everyone, like I said, YouTube in particular it's complex, because if you want to comment, you want to drop comment, you need to have a channel. Okay, because you want to comment to David, you need to create a channel to join chat. So you just create a channel on your own, just on a random channel, and just give it any name before you can comment. Unlike TikTok, that anybody can just enter and just say what he wants to say. Okay, let me update my special students. This is what I'm looking at right now. So here's my Friday analysis. Okay, so here we are.
To forgive and make amends. If I am no
Since nobody's currently saying anything or viewing or whatever, let's use this opportunity to post on Instagram and Telegram. Post Friday analysis. Okay. Original. So my first entry is gonna be at, my sell limit is gonna be at 32.76. Okay, so any other entry I'm gonna make as early entry will be cooked on my head. Okay, or side that will be the early entry, and others will be 77. So for each entry you make, okay, just do well to risk only negative 50 pips for each trade, at most negative 60 pips. So as you can see, this is the least place I think good won't reach. Okay, that's why I drew it. So if I'm entering at 76 and I'm putting my stop loss at 85, that's too much. That's 100 pips. Too much. Can only reach 50 pips. So 76, entry at 76, my stop loss will be somewhere 81 here. Okay, that's where my stop loss will be. 50 pips only. Anything above this sell zone is gonna take others and use it again as buy zone, as we saw in our mid-week sell zone. So that's the same thing. So we'll just keep watching. Okay. Okay, so if you heard what I said earlier, I said NFP. I said for NFP, gold will definitely or might, if gold respects this sell zone before NFP, okay, and sells down up to here, then I'm gonna buy. That's what I said. Anyone that comes first, if it respects buy zone first, then I'm gonna use sell zone as scalping. If it says sell zone first, then I'm gonna sell and use buy zone as scalping. Okay, so anyone that comes, because today is Friday, just expect the on call for today. So if it's gonna reach here first, I'm gonna sell here full margin. So not full margin, sorry. I'm gonna sell, and once I see any profit, I block my break even. Okay, and then wait for if gold is gonna push down throughout from now till 1 p.m. Okay, because 1 p.m. is NFP, 1 p.m. 1:30 p.m. is NFP. So you're gonna sell here. So I'll be expecting a push if the news comes out positive, and I'll be expecting, because we are expecting more jobs to be created. Okay, expecting more jobs to be created. That's if we're gonna check. I think Forest Factory. Okay, so you're gonna check Forest Factory. That's where you're gonna see those news data and and even your broker gives you data on news. So if we are gonna reach here first, I'm first gonna sell here, because I don't think here will actually give us much of a profit, because it's just 30 minutes supply zone that I've gotten, and then the nearest resistance here. So we are gonna sell from here and target at least 100 pips, because always my target is always 100 pips. So if we're gonna target here, it gives us 100 pips and still push back down. This is support already, because it was resistance which turns to support. Gold push up and then bounce back into the support, and it's now pushing to the next supply zone. So we have liquidity here. This line here you're seeing is already liquidity, and we have support. So liquidity and support gives it more stronger value. So NFP might be, because since I have this two here, I'm expecting NFP to maybe, because we are expecting more jobs to be created, as they said, non-farm payrolls, expecting more to be created. I'm expecting a spike of sell. If it's going to reach here, then it will push down here, sell, okay, and take out this liquidity first, and possibly respect this FVG here, which is why I said high risk buy. Okay, respect this FVG here and might buy from here first, which is 32.40, and then the next is 32.32, which is the two buy zone I have. So if my account size is big, I'm using 0.2, so I can hold up to here, which my last stop loss will be at 32.27. that will be my last stop loss for all these entries. So if I get stopped out, then fine, but if I get in and follow this uptrend, because gold has already been on an uptrend already, we can see up trend. Okay, so I'm just gonna buy here only for scalping. I'm not actually buying to hold, because if this is an uptrend, you can see trend line here to here to here. So if gold is gonna break this trend line from here, selling and breaking this trend line, then you should expect gold to keep falling down. Okay, so anyone that comes first, if it comes first to buy, we buy and use sell as scalping. If it comes to sell first, we sell and use buy zone as scalping. Meanwhile, we are holding our sell with break even, or we are holding our buy with break even. That's just easy. That's the explanation. So today is NFP, and this 10:41. So I think we have approximately 3 hours to go. 3 hours to NFP, which is the most volatile news in the world. So I hope I answered your question, Kiralina. Okay. Okay, so for those that bought or did a scalping buy, you can see gold is heading there. I probably think some people did some scalping, which is very risky, but there is it is very risky. But at sometimes taking a trade to the zone you're targeting seems sometimes right, but it's good to deal with patience. Okay, teach yourself patience. Always be patient and wait for it to come to you, and not forcing it to come to you. Okay, so that's what we do. Who's this? When are we starting social trading? This is not the place to ask that question, though. We're on YouTube Live and we're trading. You can message me on Telegram and ask me that, and I'll answer you. Well, if you want an answer here, then we are starting social trading in a month's time, because I just started the trading. I should start trading the account, so I need to reach some targets. You need to trade for at least 30 days first before you can be allowed to accept investors, except I want to make it private, which I don't want to. So I'll decide when I want to accept people registering under my social trading account, because it's a private account. You need to make enough profits first. I need to make up to 100. 50 is not profit for me. 50 is not. I need to make up to 100% and be sure that the strategy is of zero risks. Okay, so that's that. Okay, price is still dancing around. Yeah, that's expectable. That's normal for Friday. And for when there is a high volatility news coming in, that's normal because you just expect the market to just trade in range and sometimes be slower than expected. Markets will just be slow, will just be moving sluggishly, slowly creeping to a one directional move. So just be slowly creeping up. Okay, just be going up slowly. Then you just see once it's just time for the news, that's those high risk, high volatility news. You just see a one candle, long candlestick creating 200 to 300 pips in just 5 minutes, like a rocket, or like oh was yeah, like a missile, rocket, anyone. Okay, it's just left for you to know when to catch the market and when to leave the market. Left for me, I will not advise trading on Friday. Left for me, because I've made enough profits already. I've made profits Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the profits I've made are enough for me to settle down and say, I'm not trading today. Except I just want to be greedy. That's when I'm gonna trade. Although I actually caught the market though yesterday. While it was down, I actually caught the market. Which is like, ooh, yeah, 400 pips. I caught the market yesterday while it was selling. But I think I didn't drop that. So sometimes I just need to trade in silence. So left for me, I've already made even enough profits to close the week already. Oh no, it's fine. haven't taken oh haven't taken any of your trades yet, as I've been watching from Monday. I will be. It's nice to watch. Well, we can all be watching. It's nice to watch. You can keep watching. KB, thank you for watching. At least you are watching and you're seeing. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. You can as well tap your screen, like this live, share this live. Okay, just what I need is just liking one, sharing two, and then just dropping any comments, even if it's just saying hi, is enough. I don't need anything more. Even if it's just saying hi, yes, thank you, yes, your life is good, all those, just support. No, I don't need nothing more, nothing less. It won't take anything out of you to just drop that. Just join in and just type in hi. Just join and just say hi, hello everyone. Yeah, all those things. Watching equal to learning. Yeah, once you're watching, you're learning. But also, I'm also open to learning more. No knowledge is a waste. Okay, you might come to my live and say, oh, this guy, your cell zone is wrong. This is where my cell zone is. Yeah, I might just say, okay, yeah, you're correct for some reasons, I'm wrong for some reasons. We learn. Okay, so once I wait for that my cell zone I have and it takes me out, then I learn that okay, yeah, actually this guy was right, this guy was wrong. We correct ourselves and we learn. Okay, so I'm not being proud, or I'm not saying I'm more perfect than anybody else. I'm just a mere trader. Everybody here. Okay, only that I just took some time to learn some skills, understand the market structure, understand how it moves, understand candlesticks, understand support, understand resistance, understand in-depth supply and demand. I do use Fibonacci to understand Fibonacci retracements, understand what again. I think this fair value gap I used here is part of it's all these ICT guys also. I don't trade ICT. All those things are shit. I just deal with simple things that just deal with just anything that works for me. Support and resistance, supply and demand, liquidity zones, and that's all. Nothing else. And I think Fibonacci retracement on the 6.8. Is it, what do they call it now? I think they've given it another name. Optimal something OTE. I think they've given it another name. I don't know those names. I just know that once I see the markets, I know that once gold reaches here, once the market reaches here, it's gonna buy, it's gonna sell. That's all. I don't even know the names. Okay, so I just see the structures with my eyes and just mark it out and just say this is the zone. I don't even know what the name is, except I say okay, maybe somebody will come and say okay, since I marked out here, this will be a supply zone, this will be a resistance zone. So will you take into account the daily FVG between 32.99 and 32.90? Well, that's daily. I've not switched to daily to see all that. I'm still on 30 minutes time frame. Maybe after today, because the market is about, this is the last day of the trading, so you seeing daily FVG or whatever, it's too short to see that, because you won't see anything happening to that zone today because it's daily. And of course we have NFP, so probably or markets might, the volatility might push the markets up to that daily FVG you're talking about, because markets will be faster. So I haven't switched to that, except later or during the weekend I might just switch and just check and analyze the daily coming down to 4 hours, then the lower time frames 1 hour, then 30 minutes for entries. And I think I've used 15 minutes too. I use 15 minutes for more entries. I do use sometimes 5 minutes for confirmations. So All those lower entries are for lower time frame are for more confirmation and entry, and then higher time frame for the analysis. So I've already seen this at higher time frame at 1 hour and 2 hours. The zone, I've seen it, and then narrowing it down to 30 minutes. That's where I saw this supply zone perfectly. So that's why I marked it as my buy zone. That's sorry, my sell zone, and then high risk buy and normal buy. Okay, so we are still watching what the market has for us. Okay, I'm out of here. Makes sense. I think KB should be from Nigeria. Jude Kure, Kiralina never spoke again. Jude Kure only came for his own interest, and then KB is the one given much more interactive comments. So I love that. Well, I can only go live for up to an hour and some minutes, okay? Because I can't just sit on the charts for that long time. I need to go do other things. All I do is find my zones, put my sell limits, put my pending orders, and put my take profits. The minimum take profit I do put is 100 pips for best take profit, and I have alerts. Okay, so I have my alerts here. You can see above. If you can see above here, that's alerts. So once I set my alerts, if I want to leave the chart now, I'll just click alert and just set it, and see once it's crossing 74 or 75, you just give me alerts always, and I'll get a vibration on my phone and also on my PC, and I'll come back to the chat and check what's up. Okay, so that's how I do it. So I can't be staying on the chat for hours. Okay, that's weird. I appreciate the life, bro. Welcome everyone. It's a mic. Welcome everyone. Okay. I've just got back from the gym. I have my chats marked up similar to yours. Now I need to go and do a few things. Yeah, it will actually take time for the market to reach our zones or your zones, because the market is just being sluggish and just pushing up, because already we have this. This is an uptrend. You can see. Okay, the market is just pushing down on this uptrend. Okay, if I am marking it correctly, I think this is an uptrend. Okay, so the market is just dancing around. So if we can get dance, come back, bounce back, keep buying, and then into this zone, this sell zone, then we get a push from this sell zone here, breaking this trend line, and then we're gonna get a bounce back, and market is gonna push all the way down to this last support. Okay, so that's it. So it's as if the more I see the charts, the more I give more analysis. It's just like that. the more I see the chart, the more I give her. So like I said, if market reaches the sell zone first, this buy zone will just be a scalping zone. But if market breaks here and reaches here, it will be a buy zone first. Anyone that reaches first, the next one will be switched to scalping. If it comes first to this buy zone, then sell zone will be a scalping zone. If it comes to this sell and we get the sell and it push down to give us 50 to 100 pips, buy high risk buy zone will be scalping, or I'll even delete it because I can't do hedging. I'm not gonna hedge it, although it's somehow far. Day 76, day 40, that's like 240 pips or so. Yeah, sorry, 340 pips. Yeah, 340 pips also. I don't maths is out of the head. So you can just make that. So as we can see, where we gold is still respecting this trend line. Okay, can see anything. What? Okay, gold is respecting this trend line here. So I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take a buy here. This is 3260. I'm gonna take a buy and risk only 40 pips. So I'm gonna buy at 3260. Now it's on 61, so I'm entering there, and my stop loss is gonna be 3256. That's my stop loss. That's for this risk. Okay, it's a very high risk trade, and this is gambling actually. So like I said, because why am I buying here? Gold is still on this trend line. It might even come and do just a week here and a week us out before going back up. Okay, so I took a risk and buy at 3261. My stop loss will remain 56. I'm risking 0.05 lot size. 40 pips will be $20 loss, and then my take profit is on. Where's my take profit? My take profit will be on 32. So I'm going to target 100 pips, of course. 3271. Okay, good. So that's just it. So we can see already it's on 10 pips, I think. 10 pips. I say 15 pips. So that's the right call. 15 pips is nothing, but it's just scalping. So you can, some people can even scalp at 5 pips. They don't care. Some can scalp at 10 pips. They don't care. So it's just scalping. And what do we have here? This guy is wicked. So here we are again. So what's the time? 11:31, and I think I've spent enough time on this live more than ever. It's more than 1 hour already. So I actually said we should buy around 32.61, of which gold has already given like the least 20 pips, which is enough for scalping. That's a scalping call. And once we get a breakout of this trend line, expect gold to fall all the way down to this nearest support. Okay, so that's it. So we'll keep watching and keep hoping we get something good out of the market today, being Friday. See you guys. You can scalp your buy, you can close because it's a bit risky, and you can wait for my sell zones or buy zone. Anyone that works for you. Good luck, everyone. See you after NFP or before NFP.